How many calls do you take every day qualifying clients, asking them where they want to go, what their budget is, only to find out that you've wasted your time because whatever their thoughts are unrealistic, or maybe they don't have any thoughts about it at all? Well, stay tuned because in this video, I'm going to tell you why you should stop qualifying your travel clients and what you should be doing instead. Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Tamika C. Carter, the founder and the executive director of the Group Travel Academy and the Group Travel Queen. Welcome back, y'all. Look, for those of you who are brand new to my channel, I teach travel professionals just like you how to build and grow their travel businesses with groups. Now, one of the first things that we learn when we come into this industry is that we need to qualify our clients. Now, what is qualifying a client? Basically, it just means that we're asking them a ton of questions to see what they have in their mind in terms of where they want to go, what they want to do, and how much they want to spend, so that we're building the vacation and travel package that they envision for themselves, right? So that we are fulfilling what their expectations are. That is why we qualify the client. But here is the biggie. The biggest qualifier usually is price and budget. So this is typically where a lot of people get stuck because a lot of travel agents will ask, what is your budget? And a lot of times people just don't know. They have no idea. Maybe they're not well traveled, so they don't know how much something is supposed to cost. So the number one reason that I think you should stop qualifying your clients is because qualifying your clients is a major roadblock between you and them and the sale. Bottom line, anytime you ask anybody a bunch of questions, think about yourself. When anybody comes to you with a questionnaire or an interview type style thing, like, it's a turnoff sometimes, right? Like it's a turnoff. We don't necessarily want to sit and answer a bunch of questions to be qualified, right? So as a client, especially when we're trying to give somebody our money, right? Think about it that way. So why not just eliminate that barrier between you, your client, and the sale, and just eliminate that whole issue of qualifying the client altogether, because they're coming to you as the professional. They're looking to you for the answers. My second reason for why I believe you should stop qualifying your clients is because when you ask your clients your questions, when you're qualifying them, and they're way off, particularly with regard to budget, y'all, it makes them feel horrible. It makes them feel bad. And so we don't want to start off building relationships with our clients in repair mode because we've made them feel bad. And I hear agents talk about this all the time, and I get it. You don't necessarily want the client who's contacting you and they want to go to Dubai for 2 weeks at the 5-star hotel property with round trip airfare from New York, and they want to do it for $800 a person. Like, it's not realistic. But that doesn't mean that they're not qualified as your client, right? That just means that they don't know. They don't know. And we don't want to make them feel bad because maybe they're not as well traveled as we are. And so we need to eliminate that question altogether because we don't want to start relationships with our clients again in repair mode because we've made them feel bad during the process of the questionnaire or the qualifying process. So the third reason I believe you should stop qualifying your clients is because it takes up too much of your time. You have to get each of these people on the phone, and then you go through your questionnaire, you ask them all the questions, and then you have to educate them, right? How much time does that take before you even start researching your travel packages, right? For them. So I believe, once again, let's eliminate that altogether to save us some time. We got into this business because we want to travel more. We want more freedom. Yes, we want to help and serve people as well, but we don't want to be on the phone 24/7 qualifying clients and then educating them and then rolling our eyes when we're like, really? They don't know anything. There's no way you can go to Dubai for $800 a person with round trip air and stay at a 5-star hotel, right? So let's get rid of the attitude altogether and just eliminate that from our daily conversations. Let's eliminate that whole process so that we can have more time for ourselves and we can free up the time and the energy, the good energy that we want to put out into the universe to our clients, and the way that we feel about ourselves and the way that we're serving our clients as well. The fourth reason that I believe you should stop qualifying your clients is because sometimes your clients just don't know. They just don't know. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. They don't know what the budget is entailing. Maybe they want to just experience something for the first time or experience a new part of the world for the first time that they've never explored before. Look, let me give you an example. So my daughter and I watch this movie on Netflix all the time. It's like on repeat, y'all. It's called Resort to Love. It's with Christina Milian. It's a good movie, and it's about her going to live on this exotic island as a resort singer, right? For a period of time, for like the peak period of time or whatever, peak season. And we absolutely love this movie. And I never probably the fourth or fifth time that I watched it, I was like, you know what? Where was this movie filmed? I want to learn more about it. The island is beautiful. I want to go there, one day. And so I started looking into it, and it's actually filmed on a smaller island off of the coast of Madagascar, right? And so I've never been to that part of the world before. And so I was curious about it. And so I started looking up travel packages to this particular island. I can't even think of the name of it right now off the top of my head, but I started looking up travel packages to this particular island. And I was surprised at how affordable it was. Now, as your girl got more creative and thought, oh, well, I can do a stopover in Paris and then do this and that, it got more expensive. But to go directly from here to Madagascar and staying at that particular resort and doing a return trip home was actually quite affordable. It was really quite affordable. And if I had reached out to someone who specializes in that part of the island, and I reached out to them and I said, they qualified me as a client and asked me what was my budget for this particular trip. Y'all, I would have no idea. But now, because I've done a little pre-search on my own, I do have an idea. But here's the thing. We want to get our clients out of the habit, right, of doing their own pre-search, because we don't want them to contact an agent to find a price that's better than what they found on the internet. So a lot of times, because we're qualifying our clients, we're positioning them to do their own pre-search so that they don't look like idiots when they call us. They don't want to feel bad. And sometimes they just don't know. So here's another reason that we need to eliminate these qualifying questions when we are talking with our clients for the first time in order to book their travel packages for them. Now, my fifth and final reason that I believe you should stop qualifying your clients is because ultimately, y'all, people do what they want to do. People do what they want to do. People will cry broke all day and walk around with a $2,500 handbag, okay? Because people will do what they want to do. I have a client now who's actually putting together a trip to Dubai and has been pleasantly surprised by the number of people who are willing to drop a $500 deposit on this trip to go to Dubai over the Christmas holidays, right? Because people do what they want to do. And these are people that normally when she would ask them to book a $1,000 package somewhere, a $1,200 package, not necessarily interested, or they don't come up with the $100 deposit or the $150 deposit. But this is Dubai, and this is something that they want to do. This is something that's on their bucket list. This is a dream destination for them. And people are bringing her cash, which I actually don't like, but she's dealing with a lot of local people. But people are bringing her like $500 cash and dropping their credit card numbers on her, like just like that, y'all, because this is something that they want to do. They want to do this. So it doesn't matter if they're qualified as our client or not, or if we qualify them as our client. If they want to do it, they're going to do it, and they're going to figure out how to do it, right? So once again, eliminate the qualifying questions from the questionnaire, period. No questionnaires. Let's just eliminate this altogether and make life better for our clients and for us. So what do you do instead? Well, I have 3 suggestions for you that you can implement to eliminate the qualifying questions, to make life better for your clients and for yourself when you're booking their travel packages. So, number 1, create an amazing travel experience that they will want to go on, that your ideal clients will want to go on. Create that for them in advance, right? Create it and package it in advance. You need to have the perfect hotel, the perfect flight schedule, all of the extra amenities, all of the extra travel excursions and experiences, all of the things that are going to make this package just amazing and transformational and unshoppable for them. Put it in front of them so that they don't have to decide. They don't have to think about the destination. They don't have to think about what type of hotel or what quality of hotel they want. This is your job, not theirs, right? Right? Why are they paying us to do our job, right? Why are we earning a commission if they're doing the work for us? If we expect them to come to us with all of the answers, which honestly, we've probably pre-positioned them to get the answers during a pre-check on the internet anyway, which is what we want to stop our clients from doing, right? But why are we asking them all of these questions and we expect them to come to us with all of these answers when we as the professionals are supposed to already have the answer to these questions? We are the professionals. We're the travel professionals here, not them. So save your clients the stress. Don't pre-position them to research the internet before they come to you, and save yourself the time and stress of booking individual packages for each and every individual person that comes to you and qualifies to you and wants that customized package, because 9 times out of 10, they don't know what they want anyway. It may not even necessarily be a customized package that they want. They just want to go somewhere and they want to have a great experience and they want to have a memorable time, right? And when you put together this perfectly curated package, when your trip is over, you may get feedback from your customers where they may want something more or something less. Take that feedback into consideration and decide if you're going to adjust that for the next time you do that same trip, right? And those same people may want to go on that trip again, and they will tell new people. And so new people will want to go on that travel experience as well. And plus, it gives them an opportunity to plan for it. So whether they have the budget for it or not, right? Whether they have the budget for it or not, if they know that this is a package that you typically put together, they know where they're staying, they know what time of year the trip is going, they know what's all included, they can plan for that, they can budget for it. And that makes a huge difference. It gives them more confidence. So this brings me to my second tip. Use the R&R method, not rest and relaxation, but rinse and repeat. What I mean by that is book the same trips over and over again, year after year, around the same time period, so that your clients will know what's coming up. They can plan for it. They can think about it. They can save for it. They can budget for it, right? And think about it this way. Here's a great example. If you're in the market for a new car and you go to the car dealership, you may or may not be able to buy the top of the line vehicle, even though that's the one that you want, right? The top of the line vehicle is the one that is the shiny red one that's on the showroom floor, and you walk in and you're like, oh my goodness, I would love to have this, right? But maybe it's not realistic because it's not in your budget. And guess what? That's your business. It's not your travel agent's business. It's not the car dealer's business. That's your business. What your budget is and what you choose to spend your money on is your business. And that's the same thing for your clients, right? But I digress. So let me just say that even though you may not be able to afford that top of the line vehicle with all the bells and whistles, you can afford, or you may be able to afford something, to walk out with something when you need a new vehicle, right? So, but again, it may not be the top of the line vehicle, but guess what? You're always going to be thinking about that shiny red showroom floor vehicle that was on display. And that's always going to be on your mind, even while you're driving the other vehicle. And what are you going to do? What do we typically do? We trade up. As soon as we get an opportunity, we trade up, right? But then there may be another client who can walk right into that dealership and buy that top of the line candy apple red vehicle that's the showroom display vehicle, right? So two different types of clients, two different types of scenarios. But guess what? You want both of those clients in your repertoire, right? Because you're going to have the one who can afford to go in and pay for the trip, pay for the vehicle, the candy apple red vehicle in the showroom floor condition, the centerpiece, the masterpiece. You want that client because they're the one who's going to drop their credit card and pay for your services in full right at that very moment, right? And they're also going to book your trips in the same way year after year after year, as long as you're serving them appropriately. But guess what? That other client is just as valuable. They are just as valuable because even though they may not be able to afford that shiny red vehicle that they wanted, they had to get another type of vehicle so that they would have a vehicle in the meantime. But as soon as they're able to trade up, they're going to do that. They're going to do that. And they're going to keep trading up because they're going to keep up leveling because it's what they want. And it's the same thing with regard to travel. So just because they're not able to go on the trip that you have packaged up this year to whatever destination, whatever beautiful resort or whatever cruise you're doing, just because they're not able to budget and afford to travel on that particular package that you have coming up, guess what? They know it's coming up again next year and they can budget for it and they can plan for it. And guess what? When it's time for their deposit to be due then, they're going to be ready. They're going to be ready. They're going to be ready. And they would have told everybody that they're planning for this trip and that they're excited about it and they're going to bring other people with them. Now, the third thing I think you should do is give the people the power. Give your clients the power. Give them their power back. It is theirs. It is absolutely theirs. So there are a couple of ways that you can do that. One, you can offer payment plan options. Offer payment plan options. People love payment plans. It gives them an opportunity to plan and budget and still have something great to look forward to and to experience. Another thing that you could do is partner with a third-party finance company. Like that would be a great way to accommodate your clients and to still serve them in a meaningful way that fits where they are now in their budget. And the third thing is to really let them decide. Let them decide how and when they're going to use their money. It's their money, right? So that is the bottom line. Let them decide if they're going to go this year, if they're going to go next year, if they're going to pay in full. But whatever you do, let them decide treat them the same now, because you never know. When they come back to you, they may come back to you with 5, 10 additional people a year from now, right? 6 months from now, and ready to book that travel package because of the way that you served them and because of the information that you provided them. They have all the information up front. They know that there might be a slight change because of inflation or, things like that happen from year to year, but it's not going to be anything major. They pretty much have an idea of at least the type and style of resort they're going to be staying at. They have an idea of the time of year that you're going to be doing this trip. They have an idea of what's going to be included in this travel package, and they can plan accordingly. So those are the 3 things that I think that you should be doing instead of qualifying your clients. Now, if you want to learn more about this method and how you can create group travel packages for your clients to destinations that they want to go to, but that saves you the headache and the pain of researching and booking individual travel packages over and over and over again, and still being able to serve the clients that you love and create transformational experiences for them that are also impactful for you, I want to encourage you to watch my free masterclass. You can find it at www.grouptravelacademy.com/free masterclass. Hey, and don't forget to subscribe. I want to make sure that you're getting all of my videos. Talk soon.